What's up, YouTube? It's the Star Wars girl, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are celebrating Star Wars Day. Yes, today is May 4th, 2018. And, you know, everybody says, oh my god, it's Star Wars Day. And I'm like, people, think you need to understand something. It is intergalactic Star Wars Day. We're not the only planet in the cosmos, so it's intergalactic Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So something I want to talk about, Disney. Super old news now, I know, very old news. So, okay, I know I'm not super young, I'm also not super old either. When somebody asks me, oh, you like Star Wars, what do you like about it? And then I come back with the question, who shot first? Han shot first. Han shot first. He shot first, people. If you don't know the meaning of that, then I would say we can't be friends, but I would love to be friends with you. Subscribe. So it's like, if you don't know the meaning of that word, then you do some research. There's so many politics behind that. And George Lucas just wanted to like meddle with everything after it was already done. Like nothing was ever good enough. And it's like, dude, you can't, he's like, I mean, he's like a traditional artist. He's like, oh my god, it's not good enough, it's not good enough. And you just keep messing with it and you messing with it and you're like, no, for God's sakes, just like stop already. I mean, and then with the prequels, he was trying too hard. He was trying way too hard. Lucas, bless that genius, tried way too hard for the prequels. So Disney is super old news. You have people like me, where it's like, I know who shot first. I read all of the, not the Dark Horse comics, but the Marvel comics, before Dark Horse bought them out, or however that worked out, or whatever, like the Marvel, where it looked like classic comics, like Flash Gordon, like what George Lucas originally envisioned, like all that stuff. Like, oh, I just love that sort of nerdgasm, all over that stuff. So you have people like me who I appreciate the new stuff. Like I love like the cartoons, like the Clone Wars and the prequels. I have a love-hate relationship. We can get into that on another day. But like the old comics and the books, and that is what I want to get to. The books. The expanded universe. All of those characters that were built years and years and years of collaborative authors and works of pieces of literature that were just literatures. Yeah, I mean, I love Star Wars, but it's not Shakespeare. Let's just get that out there. But you've got all of this history, all of these species and planets and galaxies that people thought of, and Lucas was like, yes, let's do this, let's bring it in and everything, and characters that you already grew to know and love perishing and losing those characters. I mean, it's heartbreaking at times. And then Disney comes in and they say no, it's not, no, we're not touching that. And granted, I can understand, so here's the thing, here is where I'm conflicted. Because it's like, I can understand if they're like, no, you guys know and love all of that, all of those characters, everything, and we don't want to mess that up. We don't want to mess that up at all, so we're just going to do our own thing, and you guys can keep that, and we're just going to start over. But then I look at it as like, no, you guys are just out to make money. Because yes, granted, you know, if you like piss off or you make a whole audience generation, whatever you want to call it, angry at your interpretation of what they know and love, then you're gonna lose money. But then also, if you just want to make money, you're like, no, we're gonna tailor this to a newer and younger Star Wars audience, and we don't care about you guys. I mean, that's how a lot of us felt, where we're like, what? Come on, like these are all like characters that we love, and like Luke Skywalker marries Mara Jade, the Emperor's hand, hello, brainwashed assassin, like everything from a young child, like we watched her grow up, she was like brainwashed and everything and trying to kill Luke, and then once the Emperor died, then she, you know, got rid of the brainwashing. It took a lot of time. They got married. They had a kid together. They named him Ben after Obi-Wan. And Luke and Han, they didn't have all this crazy, weird drama like they have in the new Disney movies. Well, they had their own. Let's be honest. They had their own plenty of drama. Every couple does. But they got married. They had 3 kids. They had a set of twins, Jason and Jaina, and Anakin. Anakin perishes in the Yuuzhan Vong Wars. Like, the Yuuzhan Vong Wars, if you've never heard of this, you need to look this up. Like, it's like a series of like 19 novels. Really, really amazing. After that whole war, I don't want to talk about that on like another thing. After that whole war, Jason turns to the dark side. He becomes Darth. I don't remember. I have to look that up. So yeah, you've got all that going on and everything, and Disney's just like, no. And oh, and then to pour salt in the wounds, they rename the expanded universe as Legends. Like, what the heck is that? You're just like kicking us while we're down. You're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw away everything that you knew to be canon, and all of this new stuff that we're creating, this is canon. That stuff is Legends. Like, what the heck? It's really insulting in a way. And so I'm just like, it's just it's frustrating because, like I said, all of these characters that you grew up with and you read about and went through all of these things, and all of a sudden they don't exist anymore? Like, come on, Disney. I mean, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it, but I'm just taking it with a grain of salt right now. Oh, and also too, okay, so here's the funny thing. I'm sitting there, Force Awakens, sitting in the theater, so it's really creative. Like, it's not creative at all. You know what it is? It's lazy. They're making up all of these new planets that nobody's familiar with. Nobody's familiar with at all. They pan to a planet, and then it has the title of the planet. They pan to another planet. There's the title of that planet. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know, none of the, what are these planets? Who are these species? I'm not familiar with any of these. These should all be things that I should already be familiar with. Like, what the heck? So that was like frustrating, and all of these things, and I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out how I can appreciate this. And I feel like I've been ranting a little bit too long. Just get a little passionate about all this stuff. So, just a little passionate about the Star Wars stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I will be making new videos every Friday. Force Friday. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like, what do you think about the Disney takeover or acquisition, however you want to look at it. If you're very passionate about it or not, leave a comment below. Turn on the notifications. And as always, may the Force be with you.